Okay, hello everyone. My name is Rene Liaw, Lifestyle Director 4 with Opulence Global, and today we'll be going over the pathway to the Royal Lifestyle Director, which is the Opulence Compensation Plan. And just as a reference, this is the June 2022 version of this document. It can be found, of course, in your back office. Now, this training is really meant to be a much more detailed training video to go into all the aspects of the compensation plan. We do have shorter videos, by the way, of different parts of the comp plan. You can find that on the YouTube channel for Opulence Global. But yeah, this particular training video is a much more detailed one. So let's dive right into this. Pathway to the Royal Lifestyle Director document again, which is our Rewards and Leadership Program 2022. So a quick heads up here on the contents we have today. We're going to be talking about the shopping credits and the Smart Buy. Of course, Opulence Points, email packages, the package details, how to earn the retail profits and the wholesale profits, the plan, how the plan works, the power of the binary system, my absolute favorite, the bonuses, the leadership program, and of course the glossary at the very end. So first things first here, of course, is that Opulence has really made our business as simple as possible. And it can be done through, of course, social sharing in person, through social media or other platforms. And as an Opulence Global partner, you simply promote your state-of-the-art email loaded with over 1,000 of the finest products exclusive only to Opulence Global to start selling products and launching, of course, new emails. Anyone can do it, anywhere in the world without any experience. We have all the training for that as well too. So Opulence Global's robust compensation plan offers 12 ways of earning, from retail profits, wholesale profits, the residual income, the binary commission, which is my most favorite part, the monthly global revenue sharing, or the MGRS, the personal team bonus, the fast start bonus, the mentorship bonuses, Opulence Car Club, the travel bonus, organizational revenue sharing, or ORS for short, the Royal Lifestyle Director Fashion bonus, and of course Opulence Points. So I do love everything here, but of course for me, my main goal was to build up the huge binary commissions in residual income. But we have amazing, of course, instant profits that you'll see later on in this document today. So a quick disclaimer, as per the usual, as with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees, promises, representations, and or assurances concerning the level of success you may experience. Your level of success depends on the time you devote to the business, the ideas and the techniques utilized, your finances, knowledge, and various skills. Such skills and factors differ according to individuals. All right, so that's our income disclaimer there. So the first thing to talk about today, of course, is what we call the shopping credits and the Smart Buy. And the easiest way to understand this is truly the evolution of the auto ship. Because typically, auto ship is something where in the past, if you know how that works, it's automatic shipment of your monthly products. And oftentimes people actually get a bit tired of that because perhaps they weren't able to finish their current month's supply, but already they have the next month's supply coming in and the next month again and again. And next thing you know, they have a big pile up of products that of course will expire over time. And so it's just a bit of a pain sometimes. And so what we've done at Opulence, and what they've done, the CEO, is again the evolution of the auto ship. So one of the unique benefits of the Opulence Global monthly PV qualification fulfillment is partners are not required to subscribe to an auto ship program like other conventional network marketing companies. Partners can actually meet their monthly PV qualifications in 3 ways. So there's 3 ways to maintain the monthly PV requirement to get your commissions and etc. Number 1 is what a lot of people do, is the monthly shopping credit subscription. And again, that's where instead of having to physically order products that get sent to your home and you pay shipping and all that stuff, in our company, all you have to do is pay the monthly $150. So you pay it as if you would pay for other products, but instead of buying products, you can buy a credit or a shopping credit, and that credit remains in your account and you can use it any point in time in the future to redeem whatever you want to buy. So that's one way of doing it. And now, of course, you have more flexibility, right? You pick and choose when you want to buy the products. And it's kind of unique to our company because we started off with a fashion side of the product for the business. We've got things from $100, $20 up to 1,000, 2,000, and of course even higher. So a lot of people like to save up their monthly shopping credits and save it up and buy a nice, fancy timepiece or a handbag, shoes, sunglasses, you name it, right? So it's kind of cool how that works, particularly with our products in our company. The other way, of course, is to set up your monthly smart buy, and that's kind of similar to the traditional auto ship programs where you can choose to order set products every single month. We have a really cool system where you can completely customize what you want to order on a monthly basis. You can actually order products, or you can actually order shopping credits as your monthly smart buy, or a mixture of both. It's fully customizable, it's really, really flexible. And the third way is to make personal purchases. So if you don't want to subscribe to anything on a monthly basis, you could just make sure you purchase 150 PV worth of products, or even sell 150 worth of products to meet your 150 PV monthly requirement. Okay, so again, meeting the monthly PV qualification is the monthly business maintenance that keeps the business active, allowing the business to build residual income. Unlike traditional businesses where overhead is high, to keep an Opulence Global business active requires only $150 Canadian per month. And the smart buy is a smart thing to do to keep your business running. So again, what are shopping credits? We kind of touched upon it already. They're just the smart way to shop. You can set it up and forget about it. Every month you pay the monthly 75 or 150 shopping credits, and it keeps banking and accumulating in your account. You can use that whenever you want to buy whatever you want. And so again, allowing partners to buy what they want, when they want. Shopping credits can be accumulated for future redemption. And shopping credits, again, is truly the evolution to auto ship program. So we used to have two different kinds of shopping credits, SCU and SC. It's kind of evolved now just more recently where pretty much everything you're getting is now SCU, meaning all the shopping credits that come with the packages, you can use it for buying whatever you want to buy, of course, except promo products, because again, it's actually illegal to pay commissions on promo products. But for any products, you can use the shopping credits for. Okay, so what is the Smart Buy? So again, Smart Buy was created to help you receive your favorite beauty, personal care, and health products right at your doorstep every month, worry-free. It is also a backup to protect your commissionable volume in the event that your personal volume has not met your minimum monthly requirement. So let's say, again, not many people do this, but let's say you chose option 3, where you're going to want to make a monthly purchase of 150 PV or higher to meet your monthly maintenance. So let's say you forgot to this month to buy something or sell something worth 150 PV. Well, if you had set up your monthly Smart Buy, then it would automatically process that 150 for you. Okay, so it's a really sort of smart way. You can set it and forget it, as it says over here. So if the minimum is met before the process date, then the scheduled Smart Buy will be deferred to the next month, unless you choose a Smart Buy automated option. So by default, the system, if you were to buy 150 PV before that monthly date, so let's say it's supposed to be on the 27th, and you bought something on the 20th, then the system knows that you were already PV qualified. It won't charge you that month until the following month. But there is a reason why you still want to pay it every single month, and to do that, you would choose the option Smart Buy Automated, so that regardless of what you buy and sell, it will still process your Smart Buy every month. Some people, regardless of what they buy and sell, they want to make sure they get their products at the same time every single month. And that's one reason why you choose a Smart Buy Automated. So despite you buying and selling more products off your website, you still want to have your own monthly products coming in at the same point in time. Other people, and you'll see down below, want to get this extra 10% discount, and we're getting there right now. So quickly protect your team's commissionable volume by subscribing to your monthly Smart Buy, or select a backup subscription of shopping credits to accumulate towards your next purchase. So in short, as long as you are PV qualified every month, okay, and you have your Smart Buy set up so that you are actually buying at least 75 or 150 every month, It will also keep your team's volume. So what is that? So of course, you'll see later on in our training that in our business, you can actually build a team of salespeople and you can get paid based upon the sales that they generate. So as you get started, if you want to accumulate and get paid on your team's sales, then you want to make sure that you are on a smart buy of 75 or 150 every month. Okay, so that's the other reason why you want to have smart buy automated. So despite you buying or selling products, you're still going to pay that 75 or 150 every single month. But here's the other main reason why people will choose this smart buy automated option is because you can receive an additional 10% discount on top of your package discount. We have two packages. You'll see later on, Lifestyle Advisor or LA, or the brand partner package, the BP, and those have their discount already. On top of that discount, you can get an additional 10% discount on top of that. And you get that additional 10% discount when you have a product purchase for 3 consecutive ongoing Smart Buy orders at a minimum of 150 PV per order. In other words, let's say it's July. If I pay my 150 this month, July, I pay 150 in August and 150 in September. That's 3 months, right? July, August, September. Then on the start of month 4, which is October the 1st, you get an extra 10% discount on top of your package discount. So a lot of people do want that extra 10% discount, which is why they want to make sure that they actually have this 150 PV per month, and they'll set up their smart buy to buy the 150 PV every single month. So to do that, it's real simple. From your account dashboard, you click on subscription, and then you click on smart buy. So subscription is a little big box that you'll see. You kind of scroll down the right side. You click that, and then you click on the drop down for smart buy. Then you choose your favorite products or shopping credits, and the system will do the rest. You can fully customize what you want to get here on a monthly basis. So again, if you want to make sure that you don't lose your 10% smart buy discount, okay, you want to make sure that you actually select option number 7 and option number 8. Because option number 7 says that regardless, because one way to qualify for your 150 PV is you can actually sell enough products to be PV qualified to get your commissions for next month. But that means if you don't pay this month for your 150, then again the system doesn't see that you paid 150 for 3 months in a row and ongoing, and you will lose that 10% discount. So in short, to get this additional 10% discount, you always have to make a purchase of products or shopping credits of 150 PV every single month. Every single month. But again, if you don't choose this option, the Smart Buy Automated, the system actually won't charge you the following month for your 150 if you bought and sold enough products this month. So some people actually want to sell a lot of products off their website, and then the system won't charge you for your next month 150 PV. But if you want your Smart Buy discount, you want to choose option number 7. Okay. The other thing that you have to do as well is to choose number 8, which is a shopping credits adjustment. Because what happens is if you pay 150 for 3 months in a row, and now you get, again, so your smart buy is the 150 shopping credits, right? So your smart buy that you chose was 150 shopping credits every month. Well, if you paid 150, 150, 150 for 3 months in a row, and now you qualify for the additional 10% discount, then on month 4, which is October the 1st in our example, you're getting 10% off your smart buy. And your smart buy was 150, you get 10% off, so now you're paying only 135, right? Because 10% of 150 is $15, and 150 minus $15 is 135. So now it's going to charge you 135 in October. But then again, if you do that, you didn't pay the 150, right? It has to be for 3 months in a row and then ongoing consecutively. If you pay 135, then you lost the 10% discount. So by choosing option number 8, it will actually automatically adjust the 135 back up to 150. Now you might be wondering, well, now you're still paying 150. What was the point of that? The point is, though, when you use your shopping credits to actually go and buy products, you'll see now in all the products that you're going to buy, you get an extra 10% discount. So you're still paying $150 per month for your shopping credits, but when you actually redeem the shopping credits, everything you're going to buy is now 10% less. Okay, so that's how the Smart Buy works with the shopping credit. Opulence really wanted to give people the flexibility to choose what they want to buy on a monthly basis. They can bank it up for a future bigger purchase, and they certainly didn't want you to be stuck with a whole bunch of products sitting in your kitchen and kind of becomes a TV shelf, as they used to say in the olden days, right? So really cool feature. Now, moving along here, we're now going to get into, of course, the Opulence Points. So now we're focusing on the Opulence Points. It's another really cool feature that Opulence has. So similar to how you have some credit cards that have travel points. So as you're spending more on your credit card, you're earning these travel points to redeem for travel, or some credit cards have a cashback, where as you actually go and spend on your credit card, you earn a cashback. Well, in our company, it's really unique to this company only. As you do business activities, okay, you actually earn Opulence points, and these points here can be used to redeem for fashion. I mean, handbags, purses, timepieces, jewelry, belts, sunglasses, opticals, shoes, accessory, gloves. We have thousands of items, because Opulence, again, is a fashion, beauty, health, personal care, all-in-one company. So again, Opulence Points is another perk that we offer our partners and VIP shoppers, where they can accumulate and redeem for perks and for gifts. Partners can share their Opulence Points with their VIP shoppers and potential customers as incentives of their own. So you can actually even use your points and actually give it to one of your VIP customers as some kind of a promotion or incentive. Now, Opulence points can only be earned and accumulated through various activities, including launching new emails, rank advancement, and making certain purchases. So if you're wondering, if you qualified for MGRS and you launch in LA, that's over 22,500 points there. And the conversion is at 1%. So that's equivalent to about $225 of free fashion. Just for doing those two things, you get literally free fashion. So many of our partners love how their Opulence points starts to build up, and you can literally get free fashion. You can keep it for yourself or gift it to a loved one, right? So again, that's another really cool feature that for doing the things you should be doing anyways, like building the business and launching new partners, you're actually earning additional free Opulence points and getting free fashion. Like, what other company in the world has this except, of course, but Opulence Global, okay? And of course, as you rank advanced here, you have more points you can earn. You pay for your renewal, you buy and sell momentum packages, launch partners. So there's so many ways to get free points here, and that, of course, is the Opulence Points section. Now we come along to the email packages, and in Opulence Global, there are two main packages you can choose from to get started with. By far, the best value will be the Lifestyle Advisor package. So here it is. It's $1,300 Canadian plus taxes per province in Canada. If you're outside of Canada, it's just $1,300, okay, plus the fulfillment fee. So it's really $1,345 plus taxes. In Canada, or outside of Canada, it's just $1,345 Canadian dollars all in. And again, the cool thing though is that you receive back retail value over $18.99 worth of value. And here's how it all breaks down. So first and foremost, as a Lifestyle Advisor, or LA for short, okay, your purchase discount is going to be the highest, which is 30% discount. So if an item was $100, then your cost will be $70 with a 30% discount. And again, you can get the bonus 10% discount on top of the 30% by doing that Smart Buy, 3 months of $150 in a row and ongoing consecutive. You can unlock an additional 10% discount. So 30% first, and then on the after 30% discount, another 10% afterwards. And that's the highest discount available in our company. But also, when you pay the $1,300 Canadian to get started, you're also getting back $1,300 retail value worth of products. So I love this because really, if you're going to buy that much product kind of anyways, because you want to get your Fountain of Life and maybe your toothpaste and your microsilver lotion and spray and shampoo, conditioner, skincare, all that stuff, then you might as well just buy this package because you're paying the same amount, $1,300, but now in the future, you have, of course, this 30 plus 10% ongoing discount for the rest of your life. And beyond that, you also again get a free email for 1 year that comes with this package here. So you'll see later on what this includes. It's a value of $4.99 because really for having 3 websites built for you, the shopping cart, the payment, the customer service, the guarantees, the warranties, all that stuff, the Opulence app. To do it all by yourself, it costs a lot more. So to have this email done for you, really it's much more than $4.99. We're just kind of putting it there as a reference. So again, you pay $1,345. And you're getting back $1,300 of shopping credits. Again, you pick and choose what you want to buy, retail value, okay, of $1,300. It comes with, of course, your email, which is to make money and to have your website. Your initial maximum residual income is $1,000 per week, which is $4,000 per month, which is phenomenal. But of course, that can become $20,000 per week up to $60,000 per week, and you'll see how that works later on. Of course, you can your minimum monthly PV requirement to earn commissions is $150 Canadian per month. Okay, and right now the company has a promotion where you also get $100 in exit token. It's a launch gift. So you might not have heard this yet, but Opulence in the future will allow people who own the exit token, also called the designer coin, to use that designer coin or the exit token, it's a utility token, to go and use that for anything you want to use within Opulence. You could be launching new partners, buying products, paying for shipping, paying for promo stuff. It's like a literal, it's like a cryptocurrency. So many other cryptos out there right now, from the Bitcoins and Ethereums and Dogecoins and the altcoins, aside from sort of trying to invest with it, there's maybe not too much use for it. And Opulence will, through the means of exit token, you can actually swap your cryptocurrency for exit token on the exit exchange and then use that towards buying personal care, fashion, beauty, health, anything within the Opulence world itself. Is really, really, really powerful. So now that all comes with your package. And of course, the advantages here is that you have maximum earning potential because you also have the maximum buying power through the discount. You're also MGRS share eligible for one of our bonuses. That's only eligible if you are in LA to begin off with, not as the second package down below. And your first step towards more benefits and rewards. And of course, you're eligible for the extra 10% discount by doing that smart buy monthly $150 purchase for 3 months and then ongoing. So now all of these packages here, of course, also come with the welcome kit, business promo material sent to your doorstep. Don't forget that upon 72 hours of launching your business, you want to download the Opulence app on the App Store or on the Google Play Store and spin the wheel and potentially get a free prize, okay? And of course, your 1-year free email platform is included with this package, and you'll see later on that the renewal fee is really, real simple. It's not even really a fee, but we'll cover that in a second here. So, as we mentioned before, you have a gift for lifestyle advisor and brand partners, which is the welcome kit. And to ensure our global partners have an optimal start to their new opportunity, a welcome kit of business promotional materials is sent to their doorstep. The welcome kit includes the Prosperity Book, media accolades, a Fountain of Life brochure, a Safe Home Revolution booklet, a USB drive with the digital videos and digital versions of the brochures, an Opulence pen, an Opulence pin, and an Opulence prepaid Visa card to get in your commissions, or you can use the iPayout system as well too. Now, some quick notes here that the wholesale value of the shopping credits you'll find, okay, is $9.10. What does that mean? So again, when you paid the $13.45 total for this package, you got back $1,300 of shopping credits at the retail value. But once you become a partner, you're no longer buying products at the retail price because now you're one of our partners. You have the wholesale discount. So we basically convert the $1,300 retail into the wholesale value, which is 30% less. So on your calculator, if you take 1,300 multiply by 0.7, okay, which is your 30% discount, you'll get exactly $910. So you will see in your shopping credits in your back office $910 towards buying products at the wholesale value, but of course all that is worth $1,300. Okay, now of course currently, because the exit token is not completely set up, if you're watching this video, today is July the 11th. It's coming pretty shortly. So right now, your exit token will be stored in your Opulence currency. That's another cool feature we want to talk about, is that we have what's called Opulence currency. So to expand really quickly, it's really, what we did, the company did, is instead of having to open like thousands and hundreds of bank accounts around the world, they just charge Canadian dollars onto your credit card, because most people have credit cards nowadays, right? To go and launch your shop or to pay for your monthly, smart buys and to buy and sell products, right? You can just use your credit card. Now, some countries actually like to keep an eye on the Opulence, the Canadian currency compared to their local country currency, and if they see that the Canadian dollar is doing a bit weaker, they can go and buy, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10, really up to you. You can buy how much you want, if you want to buy. You can buy Opulence currency because you're buying it at the lower Canadian dollar at that point in time. So you bought that Opulence currency, it stays in your back office because you bought it at a low point for Canadian dollars, and you can use it again whenever you want. You can use it to pay for your monthlies, launching new shops. You can transfer that Opulence currency to another person. It's so cool and flexible how to use that, but it's an advantage for our partners who are overseas to be able to lock in at a lower sort of conversion rate. Okay, so because the exit token is not out yet, so to exchange your crypto for that, they put the $100 into the Opulence currency for now, but later on, of course, when they convert it back into exit token, there will be a slight conversion fee. Now, I did mention at the very beginning that there is a $45 fulfillment fee, okay, with all the launches. That's why I said $13.45. And of course, the launch gift is only available to the initial email launches. And the welcome kit may not be available in certain countries, but most countries do have them. Or if there's like a promotion, it might not be part of that launch. But again, for most countries, on a full package for $13.45, you will get the welcome kit. Now, the second package that we have here is called the Brand Partner Package. It was really meant for people who maybe are in a financial bit of a tight jam, or perhaps their country is a bit of a lower income country. But the Brand Partner is $350 Canadian dollars. Well, really again, $345, right, with the fulfillment fee here. And again, you're getting back over $859 worth of value. Now, instantly you can see that the purchase discount is not as good as the Lifestyle Advisor package. It's 20% plus that extra 10% Smart Buy discount. So it's basically 10% less than the Lifestyle Advisor package, which was 30%. Same concept, you get $350 in shopping credits retail value, the free 1-year email, and your maximum residual income per week is only $333 instead of $1,000 per week. So the exact same volume of sales coming in, instead of $1,000 per week, you're getting paid $333. Okay, and you see how that breaks down later on. Your minimum monthly PV requirement is $75 PV per month, and you get $10 as a launch gift in exit token that will be currently stored in Opulence currency. The same welcome kit, the same Opulence app, spin the wheel for a free prize. And now let's talk about this 1-year free email, because 1 year later after you start, there's a renewal fee. And that renewal fee is $100 plus taxes in Canada, or $100 Canadian all-in for outside of Canada countries. But the great thing is when you pay the $100 for the renewal fee, the company actually gives back to you 2 bottles of the Fountain of Life on your next purchase. So you can actually choose a little option to add the renewal bottles into your next purchase. So really, you're not really paying to me a renewal fee because you just buy 2 more bottles of FOL for $100, and in most countries 2 FOL costs more than $100. All right, so you're actually getting a deal here. Just buy 2 more FOL, you get your business for another year. So the email features, and what we're saying is worth at least $4.99 here, is you get an e-commerce website, in fact 3 of them. The Fountain of Life website, for purely FOL, the personal care website, also the Opulence website for all of the products all together. All preloaded with thousands of products. You get partner relationship support. We have amazing customer service from the telephone line to WhatsApp. We have a WeChat group. We have different WhatsApp chats direct to the company. You have a global sales network. You can build this business globally all over the world. Again, the company does all the order processing management. There's no credit card fees that you would usually have to pay if you're running your own business. We have language translation support, business performance analytics, business training and support. So much training and free training weekly from the corporate teams and from the leaders. We have the products, the e-catalogs, and of course the mobile app. And we'll have to change that, a little bit of a typo there. Of course, not the mobile, but the mobile app. All right. And so again, quick notes here. The $350 in the retail value, when converted to your wholesale value, will be $280, okay, that you will see in your shopping credits again towards buying products at the wholesale value. Now, here is a quick breakdown, of course, of the 2 packages that we just went over, the brand partner package and the lifestyle advisor package. First column here, of course, is the package price, $1,300 versus $350. Don't forget the $45 fulfillment fee. And here is a really important one for the future, which is the CV. Because CV, again, stands for commissionable volume, and you can earn a commission based upon your total team's CV, or the sales done by the team. But the cool thing about our company, unlike many other companies, is that when people actually launch their business as lifestyle advisors or brand partners, and it could be people that you brought into your binary team, or it could be people that other people brought in, every time a lifestyle advisor gets launched, there's 300 CV that will go up the whole entire binary system. Everyone gets it. If it's a brand partner, it's 100 CV. So imagine that, 20 years from now, because I've been here for about over 14 years, but let's say, 14 years from now, someone new launches into the business as a lifestyle advisor or brand partner. Everyone on the way up from that person will receive 300 CV or 100 CV for the brand partner. That's how powerful our compensation plan is. It pays to infinity. And you'll see how that works later on. Anyhow, of course, here's the discounts that you get, 30% and 20%, the shopping credits in the retail value and the wholesale value. And of course, the exit token we talked about earlier, your maximum weekly commissions, and of course, the minimum monthly PV. Now, the next part we want to talk about, of course, is called the e-mall upgrades. And that's going to be the next part here. All right, so now we come to the portion for the e-mall upgrades. And so again, this is only in particular for the people who had started as the brand partners and not as the lifestyle advisors. There is a way to upgrade from the brand partner to the lifestyle advisor. And there's actually 3 different ways. So the first way to upgrade from a brand partner to a lifestyle advisor is to simply purchase the lifestyle advisor e-mall package, and then of course start to enjoy the maximum purchase power and earning potential. So there's no way to pay the difference, to be short. You pay $1,300 again in full. So again, whenever you can start as a lifestyle advisor, definitely start there first. But again, by doing that, you will have the purchase discount. You also get, of course, the $1,300 back in shopping credits retail price, which is $910 in the wholesale value. You also get another $100 in exit token and also another activation spin wheel. So that's what you get. And in reality, it's actually really worth it because a lot of people who want to upgrade are probably selling a lot of products by that point in time. So think of it as you're just buying more products to then go and sell later on. But now you, of course, you've unlocked yourself the higher discount. Okay. The second way of upgrading is to mentor your way to the lifestyle advisor. And this is to upgrade progressively through building your business. So what happens here is, again, you started as a BEP or a brand partner, and In short, what they're looking at here is for you to mentor your way. In other words, whoever you personally introduce, okay, we call them your personal group. And that's going to relate here because we're talking about PGV. In short, you want to generate 1,000 PGV to get up to a lifestyle advisor. So PGV, in the definition down below, it stands for personal group volume. In other words, whoever you personally introduce, it could be one person, 10 people, 100 people, they all count as your personal group. And whenever those people in your personal group, who are again the people you personally introduce, collectively at any point in time generate 1,000 PGV total, and again that can happen through your first generation people or your personal group people in what they buy and sell, the CV value, and also of course people who are buying off of their websites, the CV value. All right, so again, what they personally buy and sell, or what they sell to a VIP from their accounts. Then, if you generate 1,000 PGV at any point in time collectively, so it could be like a month from now, 2 months, 3 months, a year from now, once that total in your personal group hits 1,000 PGV, you get a free upgrade to Lifestyle Advisor. Okay, so one way of looking at this, I'll give you 2 examples, is number 1, your personal group people, they all collectively buy and sell around 50 bottles of Fountain of Life, because every bottle has 21.16 CV. And again, if it's your personal group people who are buying and selling these bottles, then 50 bottles later, so it could be, they buy collectively 20 bottles month 1 and 30 bottles month 2. Now you have 50 bottles bought and sold from your first personal group generation. Then that's 1,000 PGV, and boom, you have the upgrade to Lifestyle Advisor. The other way of doing it, for example, it could be a combination, mind you, is that your first personal group people or your first generation people, if they were to introduce about 4 lifestyle advisors, all right, that's also going to generate more than 1,000 PGV, because every single lifestyle advisor that launches, right, we mentioned before, it generates 300 CV. Again, that's just up here. We mentioned that before. Every LA that launches, you have 300 CV. But again, if it's your personal group who are launching people, then that's actually 300 PGV. All right? So in other words, if the people you personally introduce, call your personal group or your first generation, if all those people collectively were to introduce about 4 new partners, that would give you 1,200 PGV, and there you have it again, an upgrade to Lifestyle Advisor. Okay? And the third way of getting yourself to Lifestyle Advisor is to sell your way there through your own buying and selling products. Through your personal volume, which is PV, as a brand partner, you can upgrade for free when you generate 1,350 PV within the first 90 days. Okay, so this one here, you have a time limit of 90 days after you launch. And so again, what you're looking at is basically every single product that you will see when you log in as a partner. If you click on that item, it'll actually tell you what is your cost as a partner and also the PV that is associated to that price. It's not one-to-one. So for example, Fountain of Life could be, $50, $60 in your region, but the PV is 46. So anyways, you want to accumulate, and all this stuff, by the way, can be tracked in your Performance Center, of course, in your back office. It's one of those big square buttons that says Performance Center. And then you look at rank advancements, and it will show you, excuse me, how far you've come along in this upgrade potential for the, the PGV upgrade, or also through just, personal PV. So again, if you were to simply go and buy and sell 1,350 worth of products, again, that PV value, within 90 days after launching, then you also have the free upgrade to the LA. Okay? So again, personal volume is generated through personal product or shopping credit purchase, and PV is based upon the Canadian LA pricing. All right? So don't forget, however, some quick notes here, that to activate your email, now this is only important when you want to start earning the binary commissions that we're going to cover a bit later on. What you want to do here is to introduce 2 level 1 partners, which is people that you personally introduce, who also become lifestyle advisor status, who also are on the monthly 150 PV. Okay, and that's if you want to activate your lifestyle advisor email package. A bit of a typo here. This one should say lifestyle promoter email activation as you mentor 2 level 1 partners who also launch as brand partners. But again, you'll see the proper examples further down below. So there you have it. Those are the 3 ways to actually go and upgrade yourself from brand partner to lifestyle advisor. But then again, if you just start as lifestyle advisor, you don't have to worry about this page altogether. All right. Now we move along to how to earn retail profits and wholesale profits. And truly and really, I love that we have such amazing retail profit potential in Opulence Global. And for a lot of people, it is the first way to earn, and it in often case should be the first way to earn in the business, right? Because you want to be sharing the products, sharing the testimonials, and people just want to buy and try. And of course, that's the fastest way of making instant profits. So your very first step to make profits in your Opulence Global business is selling your products through your email. You can earn up to 59% profit on every product sold in your email by promoting your website in person, on social media, at trade shows, or hosting Opulence experiences, etc. And again, up to a 37% discount on your entire email. Not to mention, of course, you can sell it, of course, cash and carry to people, and not necessarily through your website. You can buy it yourself and then, of course, sell it for cash, or or they can pay you in whichever way that you want. So any product you personally buy and then sell helps you accumulate PV, again, personal volume, based on the Lifestyle Advisor in Canada product discount to qualify for certain achievements in your business. So for example, here are 3 simple examples of how to make instant retail profits. So we have a beautiful fairy swan ring here. The retail price is $128. Now, of course, with your 30 to 37% discount, depending if you have your extra 10% Smart Buy discount, so 30 and then another 10, which is 37 in total, your wholesale price would then be $89.94, and you earn $38 by selling this beautiful 950 Palladium, special technology, trademarked by the company, beautiful silver ring. Or it could be a toothpaste, right? $20.48 your retail price. The wholesale cost is $14.18, and you would make $6.30. Of course, Fountain of Life here, the retail price is $65.63. In some other countries, again, it could be more depending on, again, your region. And the wholesale price is about $45.94. So again, your profit would be about $19. Now, this is actually the minimum profit you're earning, because what actually happens is a lot of people do like to sell cash and carry. So when you buy it yourself, okay, if you buy the family pack, which is you buy 12 bottles, you get 1 free. Number 1, the free bottle, if you sell that, it's 100% profit on that free bottle. And not to mention, when you buy the family pack, for example, the shipping is always by weight. So whether you buy 1 bottle of Fountain of Life or a toothpaste, or you buy 13 bottles of Fountain of Life, for example, the shipping is a fixed amount. So usually when customers go to your website and they buy, let's say, 1 bottle, they're going to pay the cost of 1 bottle plus the cost of shipping. But when you bought the 12 plus 1 family pack, or the 13 bottles, you paid 1 shipping for all 13 bottles. Now, of course, if you were to sell it in cash and carry, you're still going to charge the cost of 1 bottle, including shipping, but you didn't pay, that 1 charge for shipping for all 13 bottles individually. You paid 1 shipping for all 13 bottles. So in other words, most people actually do make $40 to $50 is my, I guess my short answer, my short point made short, long story made short, is that a lot of people actually make about $40, $45, even $50 per bottle when they buy it themselves, right, and pay 1 shipping for all 13 bottles and then sell it individually. All right, so, but anyways, we're going to stick with the average earning being about $20 profit per item. So again, it's really up to you how much you want to make here. If you were to sell 5 items with the average profit of $20 per item, then you would have made $100. If you sold 10 bottles, you would have made $200. And a lot of people start actually generating, 50 bottles a month, 100 bottles a month of just selling products. So if you were to sell 100 bottles, which is, if you actually think about it, it's like 9 people who buy a family pack every month. It's actually quite feasible. quite easy actually, but it depends on your effort. But 9 people buying a family pack each would give you more than 100 bottles being sold every month, and your retail profits every month is now $2,000. And because our products work so well, customers always keep buying on a monthly basis or whenever they run out. And likewise, if you were to have 200 items being sold, again, it doesn't have to be per month, but if it was per month, now your profit is $4,000 every single month. And some people might do that, once a week, who knows, right? But again, it's really up to you how much you want to earn in retail profits. I just love the fact that we have products that work so well and they're not crazily overpriced like some other companies, and you can actually sell quite a lot of retail. And again, once you start selling a lot of retail, what ends up happening is those customers, through word of mouth, start telling their friends and family, and now you're getting referral business. So again, a lot of potential of making retail profits. And again, people have a great time and fun time actually making quick money, again, through selling retail. Now again, the profit margins may vary depending from country to country, but that is essentially how the retail profits work. The next part here, of course, is the wholesale profits. And what that is that a one-time wholesale profit is earned when you personally introduce a new partner who launches their e-mall. So it's bound to happen where you have some customers who are loving their products, and eventually, they see you perhaps selling it and making some money, and perhaps they want to have their own business and buy and sell the products. So if you were to refer them and they were to get started as a lifestyle advisor or a brand partner, because those packages came with all these shopping credits, so you actually sold products essentially, you earn like a sales commission when you sell these packages. So if you're a lifestyle advisor and you also launched a lifestyle advisor, your profit is $300 Canadian cash into your e-wallet. It's a huge amount. So again, if you introduced someone else who launched as a lifestyle advisor and they paid the $13.45, you would have made $300 of a wholesale profit. If you would have introduced a brand partner, you would then earn $50 because that package is a lot less. There's a lot less products in that package. But look at this, all right? The exact same effort, if you were a brand partner introducing a lifestyle advisor, instead of making $300, you only make $100. So oftentimes, again, the best thing to do is to start as a lifestyle advisor whenever possible. I understand that sometimes you can't, but try to upgrade as soon as possible because, again, you're making $300 instead of just $100 for the exact same effort. The same person launching as a lifestyle advisor, you're just making 2/3 less, right? And likewise, if you are a brand partner launching a brand partner, instead of earning $50 as an LA, you're earning $25 as a brand partner. Now, one common question that I always get, of course, is, well, what happens if someone were to upgrade from a brand partner to a lifestyle advisor? Well, if they do upgrade within the first 30 days of launching their business, you also do get the difference. So let's say you're a lifestyle advisor and you introduce somebody who launched as a brand partner. Okay, you would have made $50. But if that brand partner within 30 days of their launch upgrades to a lifestyle advisor, then you also receive, the difference of $250. So it's really cool how that works. And again, by the way, some people, even without perhaps trying the products, might want to launch as a lifestyle advisor or brand partner right away. That's totally okay, because sometimes people do come with some business experience and they just want to get in right away, day one, as a lifestyle advisor or brand partner. And again, you will still earn the wholesale profits the exact same way. So that covers the retail profits and wholesale profits. And next, we're going to move along to, of course, the plan. And that's going to be in the next part. Now we move along to the plan. And this plan is one of the most favorite things for me. And I recall over 14 years ago, the first time I saw this, I got so excited about it. And that, of course, is because we have what's called a binary cycle structure. Now, let me start by saying that not all binaries are made the same. And you'll see what I mean by the time we go over this portion here. So number one, you can earn up to 8.5% commission on your entire organization to infinity. And that's important because in my experiences and studying comp plans for so long and being in the software engineering background with computer science degree from U of T. But anyways, you know, whether you're in a unit level plan or a matrix plan or a breakaway plan, those other three options that are the sort of the legal options you can choose of making a compensation plan in the industry, they all don't actually pay to infinity, not on your entire organization. The only plan that actually pays you all the way to infinity is always going to be the binary plan. But they're not all made equal, as I said earlier. Some only pay you on the smaller leg. Some have, maximum earnings per center, so you have to build multiple centers, and it's not really binary anymore. So the Opulence Global Revolutionary Infinity Compensation Plan is like no other. The binary commission is the most lucrative part of our compensation plan, offering lifelong residual income to our active partners. Opulence Global's total payout is 60% plus perks. So, number one, all commissionable volume, which we call CV again, generated from e-mall launches, organizational online product purchases, which is people buying through their malls, buying and selling, and monthly smart buys are contributed to the total commission cycle requirement. So every single week on a weekly basis, the company simply looks at all of the CV from people launching their business to all those emails buying and selling products to all of the monthly smart buys and all of the products being sold off of their emails, all that together on both of your legs to infinity. And based upon that total CV, it can be split 1/3, 2/3, because there's two legs here, right? So along with that volume balances to 1/3, 2/3, 50-50, or 2/3, 1/3 between both teams down to infinity. Then on a weekly basis, it'll look at how much you have, and you'll see down below, depending on how much CV you have here, it's going to pay you your team commission check. Now, what's really important here as well, though, is that the plan does not have any cycle overages, and we're going to explain more what that means later on. So some companies, let's say you're supposed to make 3,000 this week, but based upon your rank, you can only make 1,000 this week. In other companies, they pay you 1,000, and that extra 2,000, guess what happens to it? It's absolutely gone. They just wipe it off the system. What's really amazing about the founder and owner of Opulence Global is that he comes from the distributor background, and he doesn't want to hurt his people. And so in our case, if you would have made 3,000 this week, but because of your rank, you're only making 1,000 this week, the company only takes what they need to pay you the $1,000, and the extra $2,000, they leave it in your volume to pay you next week and the next week. So we have no cycle overages, where if you go over your cycle maximum, they count it as an overage and get rid of it. We don't have that issue in Opulence Global. The unused volume will be carried over, as I just mentioned, to the following week. And again, what's even more importantly is that the accumulated volume will not be flushed as long as the minimum monthly PV maintenance is met. So as long as you're maintaining that minimum 150 PV for LA, right? Or 75 for the brand partner, all that volume from below will never be flushed. Because sometimes you might have one leg growing bigger first, which is a fantastic thing to happen, and it won't flush, right, as long as you're paying that monthly PV requirement. And so whenever you start to build your other leg and generate more CV on that leg, now you can actually earn yourself a binary check. So in terms of how much CV do we get from the products, okay, it's a set rate. It's 46% of the PV. So if you want to know how much CV will I get as my partners and the people who own their email shops in my organization, and their clients are shopping from their websites, and those partners are buying and selling products. If you want to know how much CV you're getting, the CV is always going to be 46% of the PV value. And every item, when you log into the website, it will show you the retail price, it shows you your members pricing, and it also shows you the PV value. So again, CV is always 46% of that PV value, okay? And don't forget, aside from getting CV on these products and shopping credits, you also get CV when people launch their emails as well. Okay, so Next part here is that a reminder, the CV split per cycle, you want to have a 1/3, 2/3, 50/50, and 2/3, 1/3. Now, some people ask, well, why do you have to have this requirement? And it's actually quite logical if you understand how, I guess, the binary system works, is because if you allow people to earn commissions on 0 and 100%, like you have nothing on one leg and all your volume is on the other leg, and you get paid to infinity on that bigger leg, if you don't have this requirement and everyone's making money on this bigger leg, then the company cannot sustain itself and it will quickly overpay itself, right? So every binary system has to have some kind of a balancing structure. And I guess while we're at this topic, some people who come from perhaps the unilevel matrix or the breakaway systems, one of their comments that they asked me is, well, Rene, in this company, I don't have to build 2 legs, right? You can build 1 leg and get commissions when that person does sales. Now, my response is, well, I'd rather be in a system that pays me to infinity, because I'm not here just to introduce one person to the system. Over time, if you're really just promoting the products, you will launch more emails. And my focus is, again, I want to get paid to infinity. I don't want to be in a system that pays me down to maybe 4 generations or 4 levels and then cuts me off from everything below. So, and truly, really, in those companies like Unilevel, Matrix, or Breakaways, you actually do want to have more than 1 leg because they pay you going wide. So the wider you go, typically the more you can make, because if you build too deep, you don't get paid what's down below. So in those systems, they actually often make you want to go build wide in Unilevels or Breakaways. Matrices, sometimes yes, sometimes no. But in short, they make you build really wide, and I find it personally hard to try to build 10, 20, 30 legs because those people are not even helping each other. Like, I'd rather have 30 people, if I were to introduce 30 people, for example, I'd rather put 15 and 15 on top of each other, because now they're all helping each other, and so the top people want to help the people at the bottom, and and so it's a great system, great team synergy and team effort, than having 30 people split wide going across. And now they're not helping each other, and in fact, if those 30 people happen to know each other, what's happening now is now they're now actually fighting against each other. So I don't want to go too much into that training. I have a whole training on comp plan pitfalls, but that's not the time for this. But I thought it'd be enough to go over that while we're on this topic here. So again, binary system, pay to infinity on both legs. That's what we have here. It's the best system in the world. And so let's see what happens here. So again, on a weekly basis, the company will look at every Sunday midnight, okay? Every Sunday midnight to the next Sunday midnight, the system looks at how much total CV do you have on your whole left team and your whole right team. Again, you won't know everyone on your left team because people introduce people, but all of that counts for you. Even the people who are above you might add people below you, and you don't know those people, but all of them count for you, okay? So on a weekly basis, Sunday midnight to Sunday midnight, the company looks at what's your total volume on the left, what's your total volume on the right, and let's see if we can make some combinations here. So if you had 900 CV, all right, with the exact combination of 300 left and 600 right, or it could be 450 left and 450 right of CV, or it could be 600 left and 300 right of CV, then you get paid out at 5%. So 5% of $900, you make $45. And again, this is above and beyond everything else that we talked about so far. But more importantly, you're getting paid on sales being done by your team. You're not the one actually selling anything here. You're getting paid this commission on your team's sales. All right, so getting paid $45. Now, if you were a lifestyle advisor only paying the monthly 75 PV, then you also earn a lot less. You earn $25. And if you were a brand partner paying the monthly 75 PV, you earn even less, which is $15. So again, the exact same effort, instead of making $45, you're earning $25 or $15. So always try to be the lifestyle advisor paying the monthly 150 PV. So again, a lot of other binary companies, if you look at their actual cycles, for their 900 CV, they pay less than our 45. And they only have one cycle. Every 900 pays you, let's say, $35, for example. We already start at a higher point. 900 pays you 45. But in our company, they give you an incentive. The more that you have on a weekly basis, the more you can make. So imagine if in the same week, now you have more people buying and selling products, and now you have 1,800 CV on both of your legs combined together. So again, 1,800 is double the 900. Well, instead of getting paid double 45, which is 90, you make $100, which is 5.5%. So again, the exact combinations of 600, 1,200, or 900, 900, or 1,200, 600 for a combination total of 1,800, you're getting paid $100 now. And again, we go one step further. If in the same week, you have now 3,600 CV, which is again double the 18, or 4 times the amount of 900, right? 900 times 4 is 3,600. Then instead of only making 180, like other companies do, you're making 220. So again, a higher percentage here. And last but not least, again, don't forget that if you're paying the minimum 75 PV, instead of 220, it's a big difference now. You're getting paid 145. And as a brand partner, it's getting earning 220, you're getting paid $73 only. And lastly, we have the last level 4 cycle, which is 5,400 CV. And this we actually call the power cycle because, first of all, 5,400 is about 6 times the amount of 900, right? So instead of getting paid $270 like other companies might, we're paying you $460. So this is a very rewarding binary compensation plan. So 5,400 CV with the exact combinations of 1,800, 3,600, or 2,727, or 3,600, 1,800. Again, now you're earning $460 of an extra bonus. And so again, if you were the lifestyle advisor paying the 75 PV, you're only making 280 or 133 as a brand partner. So definitely, you want to become a lifestyle advisor here because you're going to be maximizing your earning potential. Now, one question that I get as well is, well, Rene, what happens here if in 1 week, let's say you have 10,000 CV, right? 10,000 CV in 1 week. Well, what happens here is the company will always try to pay you out at the highest amount first. So they're going to pay you at the 5,400 level first and pay you the $460. Then 10,000 less the 5,400, you still have how much remaining? You have 4,600 remaining. It then pays you at the level 3 because you have 3,600 here. And you get paid another $220. So now you made $460 plus $220 in the same week. Then of course, you have remaining 1,000. And so again, it will always try to pay you as long as you have CV remaining that can meet one of these 4 different criterias. And again, if you were to make, 3,000 a week, but based upon your level, you can only earn 1,000 a week, that extra 2,000 just stays there in your account again to the following week, and the following week, and the following. It always carries over. There's no cycle overages. Now, one thing that every binary plan will mention is that if the total binary commission exceeds the total payout of 60% that I mentioned before, the total payout in the binary is 60%, which already is a lot higher than most other binaries, okay? Some are like 30, 35, 40%. But if it exceeds 60%, then the binary commission payout is normally reduced proportionally across the board to bring the total down to 60%. So a simple example is, let's say the company made, again, simple numbers here just for argument's sake, $1 million of revenue this week. Well, the company can pay out 60% of that in this particular commission, which is $600,000, correct? 60% of $1 million is $600,000. But let's say that so many people, and it's really rare for this to happen. It kind of has to happen advanced terms on an inside leg, and all of a sudden all these people on the way up on one volume start to make a lot of commissions that week. But if the payout that we have to pay out, let's say, was $610,000. So instead of $600,000 being paid out, it was $610,000 being paid out. then that extra $10,000 the company doesn't have. They can't pay that out because don't forget the company has to use their profits to run the company, manufacture the products, and do all this crazy stuff. So what happens then is instead of everyone perhaps making $460, excuse me, it might go down to $399 a person or $398 a person. So everyone gets reduced equally across the board. So for example, let's say I were to make 10 cycles of this, 5,400, paying me $400 in the binary. And let's say you made one cycle of 5,400, making 400. Well, you might lose $1 because 400 becomes $399, but then I get reduced $10 because I have 10 cycles. So I get 10 $399, so I lost $10. So my point is it's very fair. Everyone gets reduced proportionally equally across the board. So it's not like they only deduct the people who are lower ranking and don't deduct the higher ranking people, or vice versa. Everyone is equally going to share that reduction. Again, it doesn't usually happen, but we have to mention it, of course, because every binary system will have this backup feature in case it does happen. All right, so moving along here now, of course, is where did that $60 go? And that brings us now to the power cycle bonuses, and that's going to be our next topic. Oh, by the way, we do have a great example of how all of this works a bit later on. So now let's look at where did that $60 bonus come from when you hit the power cycle, okay? And so the power cycle bonuses include two things. One is called the personal convention pool, and the other one is called the personal marketing pool. So what happens here is that every single time you hit this power cycle of 5,400 CV, what happens is that you get an extra $30 that gets put into your convention pool. So in your back office, when you log in under the summary, you will see convention pool and of course the marketing pool, and it will accumulate there. So if you had 100 power cycles in a calendar year, you would have received a convention pool check for 100 times this $30, which is $3,000. So again, you'll see the amount accumulating in your back office. And when you attend our convention, because you can never miss our conventions, on the cruises, it's just an amazing time. You get brought on stage, you get recognized, you get your check, and you get a photo. But you collect that at your convention. And so again, if you had 100 power cycles in a calendar year times $30, your check would be $3,000. But don't forget that hitting 100 power cycles also would have meant that you would have earned 100 times $400, which is $40,000 that year in the binary commissions, not including all other bonuses. Okay, again, it's only eligible to people who attend the convention. All right, because again, we just know how much you're going to learn and gather and grow at these conventions, and so you want to be there to collect this bonus check. And really, most times, it covers the cost of being on the cruises. And again, we even have a free way of getting onto our conventions. But moving along here, the other $30 per power cycle goes into the personal marketing pool. And this can be used towards approved business and marketing promotions. So Opulence Global recognizes that as in any business, there are times where you will have expenses while building your business, from flights, hotels, meeting rooms, print material, in bulk, and etc. And the marketing pool is designed to help you create a pool of funds that you can claim and reimburse for these expenses. The marketing bonuses can also be pooled together to support larger marketing budgets. Now, from an advanced point of view, because I've been doing this for such a long period of time, this is a lifesaver because sometimes you have a market that's growing really well, and you have multiple leaders and top earners who are actually benefiting in this market. And sometimes perhaps you want to fly a leader there, or perhaps run an event and have a hotel meeting room. So the cool thing is that these marketing budgets are designed that you can use it for your own marketing promotions, like booking your hotel rooms, meeting rooms, taking flights. Or if you can't go to market yourself, you can combine this marketing pool with a bunch of other leaders that are benefiting and contribute together because it has to be used towards these particular business promoting marketing activities. Unfortunately, sometimes people just don't have a good discipline in saving money that they earn to put back into marketing. Again, any business will always have a marketing and advertisement budget. So this really helps people just to sort of manage their own business a lot better. And of course, it's a lifesaver when it comes to having these situations where you have people that are growing a new market. You want to send in leaders and you want to have a nice event there. It's been a lifesaver for many different situations in our company. And that's how the power cycle works for the personal convention pool and the personal marketing pool as well too. Okay. Next, we're going to move along to, of course, how the plan actually works and give you some great examples. All right, now let's give you an example of how the plan works. And I find that sometimes, for some people, they're much more visual learners. I know that I am. And so I think this example will really just sort of concrete everything we talked about so far for you. So let's look at team commissions week 1. And so what happened here in your week 1 activities is you, over here, your lifestyle advisor, paying your monthly $150, okay? You introduced 2 lifestyle advisors named Bob on the left over here and Mary on the right. Then Bob also introduced Jane on his left. Okay, so you have 3 new LAs, 2 that were brought in by you and 1 that was brought in by Bob. And again, they're all on their monthly 150s. So let's look at really quickly what you would have made in your week 1 payout summary. In the wholesale profit, because you introduced 2 new LAs, which is Bob and Mary, you would have earned $300 wholesale profit from Bob and $300 wholesale profit from Mary. So you would have made $600. In the team commissions though, let's look at what you made here. Because again, Bob generated 300 CV. So again, before we mentioned that in the packages, when someone launches as a lifestyle advisor, you'll get 300 CV. Whether you know them or you don't, they all count for you. So for Bob, going back down here, you have 300 CV. Mary is in LA, so it's another 300 CV from Mary. And Jane, she's also in an LA that gave you 300 CV. So again, total on the left side, you have 300 and 300 CV, a total of 600. On the right side, your total is 300 from Mary. So again, you have 600 on the left, 300 on the right. That matches our exact combination of 600, 300, which is our level 1 cycle. So again, going back up here again, remember this. The 900, if you have 600 and 300, that's that exact combination. So that is 900 and it pays you $45 and you have 0 left over on both sides. So in team commissions, you would have made $45. So your total week 1 payout so far is 600 plus the 45, which is 645. On top, so again, that's cash into your e-wallet. Great way of making some instant profits here, right? On top of that though, whenever you launch a new LA, don't forget you earn these Opulence points. You earn 15,000 per new LA that you introduced. So because of Bob and Mary, you now have 30,000 Opulence points, which again, in dollar values for shopping in our fashion line, it converts to 1%, which is $300 worth of free fashion that you just got yourself, right? So that's what you earned so far in week 1. Now, let's see that who else made money in this week? Well, it's Bob. Bob also earned a wholesale profit when Bob introduced Jane, right? Bob earned $300 wholesale profit, and Bob also got 15,000 Opulence points. What a great week, right? Now, what's really cool here is Bob here also introduced Jane, and that actually helped you earn your first commission because without Jane, you only have 300, 300, and it's not enough yet to make your first check. So again, the cool thing is it's a team effort, right? People helping people. But you're going to see how you can also help your team in week number 2. So moving down here, team commissions week 2. Let's see what happens here in your week 2 activities. So here, Bob introduced 1 new LA, which is Tim on the right. Then Mary also introduced 2 new LAs, it's duplication. So Mary also introduced Ken on her left and introduced John on her right. And you now introduced Amy. Now, because in the first week you had Bob and Mary, this week you're adding your third person named Amy. And the question is, well, where can you put this person? Now, we mentioned earlier, in other kind of companies, they might make you start a third leg and a fourth leg and a fifth leg, but that doesn't really help your previous people. And I love the binary because in this example here, once you have Bob and Mary, you have to put your third person either on the far left side or on the far right side. So whenever you want to add someone to your team, you log into your back office. There's the part that says binary placement, left or right. You just pick one. And whichever one that you pick, left or right, and you save that setting, the next person who launches through your referral link will get placed at the bottom left if you chose left, or the bottom right if you chose right. But the cool thing now is when you add Amy on the right side, you're putting it below Mary and below John. So you're actually helping John, Mary, and yourself. You're helping two other people. And I love this feature about the binary system. So let's look at what is your week 2 payout summary. So in wholesale profit, because you introduced Amy, you earned another $300 of wholesale profit. In team commissions, let's see what happens here. So this week, you'll see here you have 0 and 0 because that was what was left over from the week before. What's new here on your left team is Tim, because you had Bob and Jane from week 1. What's new in week number 2 is Tim's 300 CV. On the right side, Mary was already there on week 1. So this week we have Ken's 300 CV, we have John's 300 CV, and we have Amy's 300 CV. That's 3 more 300 CVs. So the total left side, you have 300 CV. Total right side, you have 900 CV. And again, looking at the 300, 600 combination, that makes 900. You get paid another $45. But don't forget here, you have a carryover volume of 300. That carries over to the next week and the next week, and it keeps on carrying over as long as you maintain your minimum PV requirement. So your week 2 total payout, you made $345. But don't forget, you also introduced a new partner as an LA. That's 15,000 Opulence points. But what happened here is because you introduced two people, you also rank advanced to Lifestyle Director 1 and got a bonus 25,000 Opulence points. So your total Opulence points here is 40,000 Opulence points, which is worth $400 of, again, free fashion. That's amazing. Not to mention, because you did this in your first week or your first month, you are also now Fast Start bonus qualified. So if you can achieve the rank of Lifestyle Director 1, you will qualify for the Fast Start bonus where they're going to double or triple your binary commissions for that whole entire month. So in this example, your total team commissions so far are $45 from week 1 and $45 in week 2, which is $90, will get doubled to $180. But again, we're not done yet because there's still week 3 and week 4. So they're going to look at your first total 30 days, which you would have made in the first 30 days, that total, and then double it if you reach LD1 in the first month, or triple it if you made LD1 in your first week. And a few people have actually done that before. So don't forget, by reaching LD1, you're now also going to qualify for 2 shares of the MGRS bonus, and we'll cover that a bit later on. So your bonuses and your income really starts to pile up here, and now you're qualified for your car bonus as well too, potentially. So again, you made income, but what's even more important here is let's see if your team also made income. And my question for you is, again, what did Bob make this week? Well, Bob introduced Tim, so he made another wholesale profit of $300. But let's look at Mary here. Mary also introduced Ken and John. And so, in other words, Mary would have made the same commissions that you would have made in your first week. Because in your first week, you had 3 LAs, correct? And Mary this week, because she just got her 3 LAs this week, she made exactly what you made, which is, again, this $645, 30,000 Opulence points, again, in her first week of the business. But what's really striking and remarkable, not to forget here, is that because you introduced Amy, you helped Mary make that paycheck. Because without Amy, Mary only would have had 300 CV. She didn't have enough for 300 600. So because you helped put Amy on the right side below John, you now helped Mary make her first team commission check of that $45. So you can imagine that as time goes on, weeks go on, years and years go on, as your team gets much deeper, deeper, and deeper, how every time you add someone new, you're actually helping all of the previous people. And it goes on and on forever and ever. You get paid on all of that, again, to infinity. All right? So some quick notes here. There's infinite carryover. So again, as long as you maintain that minimum PV requirement, you don't lose any of the volume. There's no flushing. Now, some companies will say, if one leg you have 1 million CV, that's the most you can keep. They'll cap you. They'll say, well, you can't keep more than 1 million CV. Ours, there's unlimited amount. It can become 2 million, 10 million. It's really, it just never caps you. Other companies will actually flush that on a yearly basis, which is horrible. And again, we don't do that here in Opulence Global. Don't forget that the binary commission activation, so again, to activate yourself to earn this commission, you have to personally be paying your own 150 PV and have, again, a level 1 partner who also does their 150 in both of your teams, one on the left and one on the right. So again, if you only have Bob and not Mary paying the 150, that's okay for now. You won't lose anything, but you have to have one person on each of your sides paying the 150 PV to qualify for your weekly commissions, okay? And again, you're fast track qualified by advancing rank within the first 30 days or even 7 days of you launching your business. So to keep going here, and let's look at what happens in the future, right? This happened in the first 2 weeks here. Let's think long term. And I always tell people, when I got into this business, I gave myself at least 2 to 5 years of consistent part-time effort to generate my results, because I know it's not a get rich quick. It's not a make $1 million overnight. If you're here for that, that's not for you. We can make great profits up front, but again, you want to have a long-term focus when you're in business. So let's discover the power of the binary. All right, and that's going to be the next topic for our training. So the power of the binary, again, we're going to discover the power of the binary system because you're working for yourself but not by yourself. And the benefits of a binary plan is every partner and their VIP shoppers in your entire organization all contribute to your growth and your income. Not just the ones that you personally introduce. So you really have to keep in mind here, it's not just the people that you personally introduce, it's who they introduced and who they introduce all the way to infinity. And it's the people who are above you who are adding people into your organizational for you. All of that count. Like in a CV, can be split again 1/3, 2/3, 50-50, or 2/3, 1/3 left-right teams between both teams down to infinity. Again, the plan does not have cycle overages. The unused volume will be carried over to the following week, and the accumulated volume will not flush as long as the minimum monthly PV requirement is met. So now this chart below demonstrates the residual income generated when the partners and all of their VIPs in your organization generate 150 in PV every month. So this diagram is not talking about all the other wholesale profits, retail profits, people launching. All they're looking at here is the partners that you have in your organization when they pay their monthly 150, but also their VIP customers. So you might have one partner, like Bob and Mary, 2 people, but they have their customers who are also, and what we call VIP shoppers, who are also buying from their website, right? So a lot of VIPs also will do this monthly 150 PV requirement because they can also get their own sort of 10% discount as well. But so this example here is only looking at the people in your organization who are paying every month 150 PV and the customers who are doing the same thing. We're not including all the other launches and extra CV and extra sales being done, just purely from the monthly 150 PV. So if at some point in time, 2 becomes 4, 8, 16, 32, and et cetera, with 14 partners who are paying 150, again, 150 in PV, our CV is always 46%. So the CV is actually 69. Then 14 times 69 gives us 966. Now your income will be $45. So with 14 partners and customers, you now have an extra income every single month of $45. I mean, that pays a lot better than most I guess, investments out there, depending, right? But anyway, this is based upon your business. And so with 27 partners and their customers, and all they're doing is paying $150 per month, your monthly income is now $100. With 53 partners, your monthly income is $220. Now, at some point in time, and I know a lot of people that have reached over 183 partners, now their monthly income is $1,000 per month just in this alone. Again, not including retail profits, not including wholesale profits, not including, extra volume, not including all the other bonuses. Just from the monthly contributions, $1,000 a month. And so imagine with 445 people, your monthly residuals is $2,000. And my goal was to work 2 to 5 years to build a team of about 800 people. Because then your monthly residual income is going to be $5,000 every single month, right? And because, again, the products work so well and they're so affordable and people can sell them so quickly and people refer people, it'll keep on going as long as you don't really quit. Just keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing. But again, with 1,700 partners and their customers, all paying the 150 PV per month, right? Your CV will now be 119,025 CV. You're now earning over 10,000 a month in residual income. Again, based upon your rank, right? So what's really amazing here is that if you really have that long-term focus of just constantly growing, expanding, and sharing, and your team can reach, over 1,000 people, I mean, that's a great goal to have in total. And again, I personally introduced around maybe about 200 partners, myself personally, over the last 14 years. But my team has grown to over 26,000 partners today, right? So again, it's not just your own effort, it's also the efforts of your whole entire team put together, right? The more you help your team have success, the more success that you'll have for yourself. And that's the power of the binary system. It doesn't cut you off after 5 or 10 levels like other plans do, or after 10 to 12 generations. Our plan, right, for the rest of your life, on your 2 legs all the way down to infinity, every product that's bought and sold generates CV for you, and you get paid upon that CV. So I really hope you guys understand the power of our binary compensation plan. Now, really quickly, some of the compensation plan highlights. Just to recap one last time, we have no volume cap. So we don't cap, volume on how much you can, carry over or have in a week. It's infinite carryover of that volume. It pays to infinity. It's variable because some binary plans are really rigid, only 50-50, only 1/3, 2/3. Ours is variable. There's no quotas that you have to maintain. Otherwise, we flush your volume. Like some companies will say you have to do this activity, launch a new partner, sell this many products to keep your volume. None of that stuff here. We have equal payout ranks. This is really important. In some companies, what they do is they say, okay, because Rene is a lifestyle director 4, let's pay him more money than someone who's brand new as a lifestyle advisor. The thing about our company is very fair. I've been here for 14 years, and every time I have the power cycle of 5,400, I make $460. If you're a brand new lifestyle advisor and you have $5,400, you also make $460. So there's equal payout ranks. And I always believe that if I'm brand new in the company and I'm working my butt off just as hard as the top guys or top gals are, I deserve to get the equal payout that they're getting. And that's what happens here. We have the same payout. Okay, in other companies, they actually pay out differently. Lastly, of course, the other benefit here, though, is that we have no deranking. What does that mean? No deranking means that in some companies, when you advance rank, if someone were to quit or whatever happened, and you lost your structure, you would get deranked. So you can go up, but you can go down. And if you've ever been in a company where you got deranked and your commissions went from 20,000 a month, for example, down to 1,000, it's a really painful thing to go through. And it's really demotivating because if your team deranks, then the person above deranks, and then you have a whole chain of people that are getting demotivated. And I never saw the purpose of that. So in our company, once you achieve the higher ranks that you'll learn of later on in this training, we had no deranking. It's such a nice company. And so I finally found a company where all of the things that I kind of didn't understand why other companies did it, or the things that I always felt was my pet peeve or I didn't like and I disliked, we don't have those issues in Opulence Global's compensation plan. And those are just some of the highlights that we have, of course, in our company. Now, one other thing that I did want to mention about the binary system and why it's different is that other binary companies only allow you to earn, let's say, 1,000 per week on your center. And once you reach over 1,000 per week, what happens here is that they, again, remove all the other volume and you're fixed 1,000 per week forever. If you want to earn another 1,000 per week, they make you add another spot somewhere below. Sometimes they give it to you right below you, but you got to pay double and triple to maintain those. Or you got to put it down at the very bottom and start again and build 2 legs again. So it didn't really feel like a binary plan to me because, yeah, I can build 2 legs, get to 1,000 per week, but then you make me go and build another 2 legs, and another 2 legs, another 2 legs to keep getting another 1,000 per week. Whereas in our company, you'll see later on below that you can make up to $20,000 per week on one center. Because 1,000 a week to get to is not too hard, and for people, for some people, and definitely you'll get there eventually, right? If you keep working the business, but it's usually not enough for someone. 1,000 a week, 4,000 a month, not quite enough, based upon the effort you started with your 2 legs. But to me, with 10,000 a week or 20,000 a week, that's 40,000 or 80,000 a month. To be able to do that on just 2 legs is amazing. Because to make 20,000 a week in some other companies that cap you on like 1,000 per week earning, you got to build 1 center for 1,000, another 2 legs for 2,000, another 2 legs for another 3,000 total. So again, you're building like 18, 20 legs. If you think about it, right, to keep making an extra 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and you're constantly building 2 new teams, 2 new teams, 2 new teams. It's exhausting. So why I said that not all binaries are made equal is because in ours, on 1 center, you can make up to $20,000 per week. But we also give you 3 centers, and this is more of advanced training. You'll see later on. We actually give you 3 business centers on day 1 once you launch as a lifestyle advisor. So actually, both the brand partner and lifestyle advisor, we give you 3 centers. You'll see in your back office right away. But only with the lifestyle advisor paying the $150 do we keep the volume banked for you on 2 and 3. So you build number 1. Once number 1 reaches, that weekly cap for about 8 weeks straight, you can build number 2 and number 3. And by then, all those volumes have been accumulated in 2 and 3. Not important if you don't understand it. You'll get there one day. We're going to cover more of that training a bit later on. But my whole point though was we have a real binary. You build 2 legs to get to 20,000 a week, which is like 80,000 a month, and you're good. And you don't have to build like 10, 12 different centers and build 2 new legs and 2 new legs in other binaries that you had to do in other binaries. So that covers, again, the power of our binary system, some of the compensation plan highlights. And next, we're going to move along to the bonuses that we have, more bonuses, of course, in our company. All right, now we move along to the other bonuses that we have in Opulence Global, and the first one being the monthly Global Revenue Sharing, or MGRS for short. So what happens here is that the monthly Global Revenue Sharing allows you to tap into the entire world sales revenue every calendar month. So in other words, the company takes all of the revenue and a portion of that and divides it amongst the people that qualify, okay? And you can qualify even as a brand new lifestyle advisor, you get 1 share. As an LD1, you get 2 shares. An LD2 and higher, you get 3 shares. And so there's 3 ways to qualify for this MGRS bonus. And every share, it really depends on how many people qualify and the revenue that month. And usually it ranges from about $100 to about $200, maybe $300 a share at the highest point. But I think it's safe to say take $100 a share as a nice sort of a gauge for now. But the standard method to qualify is, number 1, you pay your own $150 monthly PV, and that you do already. You also launch 1 new lifestyle advisor, and you generate $200 of new retail sales. So this must be a new customer with a new email address that goes and buys $200, all right, worth of products at the retail value, which of course you'll make back some retail profits. So The customer buys 200, you make the retail profits. Plus, you generate 750 of BQV. And I'm going to explain that in a quick second. You do all 4 things and you're now qualified. You get 1 share as an LA, 2 shares or double as an LD1, and 3 shares as an LD2 and higher. The other quick way to qualify for this bonus is the Momentum Pack method. So in your back office, only for partners, the Momentum Pack is a huge package of like 50 bottles of FOL plus a whole bunch of shopping credits, a whole bunch of freebies. It's about $2,500 plus taxes, but that package there generates 2,500 PV. And if you buy that package, which is like a lot of products, but people actually do buy because they're selling a lot of products, it'll automatically qualify you for this bonus. And the third way though is if you want to, because this package here is mostly for Fountain of Life and additional shopping credits. If you wanted to make your own purchase of different things, could be the shampoo, a fashion piece, skincare, moisturizer, whatever you want to do. If you generate 2,500 of PV in that calendar month as well too, I'll also qualify you as well too. Okay, so these 2 are quite easy to understand. You buy the package or you buy 2,500 PV worth of products. Let's again go over the standard method, which is again you have your own monthly PV, you launch a brand new LA. You have $200 of a new client buying products off of your website and 750 BQV. So what is BQV? BQV stands for Business Qualifying Volume. At the very bottom, we have a definition chart here. Okay, BQV, Business Qualifying Volume, is a combination of the new retail sale. So that customer that you signed as a VIP that bought products, okay, the CV portion of that product also counts as BQV. Your personal email launches. So when you launched a brand new LA, that gave 300 CV. It also gave you 300 BQV as well, okay, and the upgrades. And whatever you buy yourself, okay, half of that can count as the CV value. So if I were to go and buy, an extra $300 worth of PV, of product, then half of that CV value counts as my BQV. So BQV, the short way of understanding it is it's the CV that you generate. The CV that you generate. It's different than what we talked earlier, which is a PGV. PGV is the CV that your level 1 people generate. Okay, people that you personally introduce. Whereas BQV, the bonus qualifying volume, is the CV that you generate. So if you launch new malls, if you upgrade your existing malls, if you sell more products, or if you buy more products, the CV that you generate. So in other words, to give you a really quick example, going back up here to that chart of the MGRS, let's say you were to introduce 2 new lifestyle advisors. Well, per LA, we already went through before, you get 300 CV per LA that you introduce. But because you're the one who introduced it, it also gives you 300 BQV. So with 2 of them, you have 600 BQV. You almost have 750. So you have 150 that's left to go. And again, when you sold products, the CV portion of that also counts for BQV. So once you launch 2 new lifestyle advisors, you're really close to qualifying for the MGRS. So by the way, we have a calculator in your performance center. You click on MGRS. There's an MGRS calculator that you can click on. You can actually figure out exactly what you have to do to generate BQV, NRS. It's all broken down there for you as well too. Okay. So again, but the cool thing though that you'll see later on is when you qualify for the MGRS, you're pretty much qualified for the car bonus. So now it's actually a nice extra bonus check for you for that month. All right, so that's the MGRS bonus. So again, if it was 1 share, it's $100, for example. If you're an LD1 with 2 shares, it's $200. And if you're an LD2 or higher, you get 3 shares, it's $300. So you do want to advance rank as time goes along, and that covers the monthly global revenue sharing. The next part here will be the Lifestyle Advisor Personal Team Bonus. Now we move along to the Lifestyle Advisor Personal Team Bonus. And what this basically is here is because if you are the Lifestyle Advisor, as you launch other people, not everyone might launch as a lifestyle advisor, right? Some people might join as a brand partner. Now recall that you had the highest discount as a lifestyle advisor, being a 30% discount. The brand partners don't have the same discount. Their discount is only going to be 20%. So again, there's a 10% difference in the pricing of what they're paying. So the cool thing though is the people that you personally introduce, if they are the brand partner, every single time they buy products, okay, buy and sell products amongst all of your first generation level 1 people that are brand partners, that extra 10% that they're paying when they're buying this product, okay, or even selling the product, that 10% does not go to the company. It goes to you because you're the one that introduced them. So it's called the Lifestyle Advisor Personal Team Bonus because it's an extra bonus you make on your personal team if you are the lifestyle advisor and if they are brand partners. Okay, so again, you get this again when they buy products. Now, if they were to buy shopping credits, they haven't actually bought the product yet. Only when they redeem those shopping credits, then you get paid that extra 10%. All right. So again, it's when you introduce all of your level 1 people, and in this diagram there's 2, but there could be like 30 people you introduce that are brand partners. You get it on all of the people you personally introduce who are brand partners. Okay, and that's the Lifestyle Advisor Personal Team Bonus. And of course, let's move really quickly into the Fast Start bonus and the mentorship bonuses that we kind of mentioned a bit earlier. But again, you can earn up to $100,000 in bonus by rank advancing within the compulsory time frame. So you can see here, if you reach Lifestyle Director 1, and you'll see how you do that down below, okay? There's actually a diagram. But if you do that within the first 7 days, you can actually triple your month's binary commissions up to $1,000. So if you made, let's say, $300 in your first week, okay, or in your well, if you reach LD1 in your first week, but that month you only made $300, for example, which is not really possible. You would have made a lot more, but they'll triple it to $900. But the maximum is $1,000. If you reach LD1 in the first 30 days, then whatever you made that first month, they're going to again double it to a maximum of $1,000. So if you made $500, you get $1,000. If you made $600, you still get an extra $1,000. Okay, so the maximum that they can actually give you is $1,000, up to $1,000 when they double or triple it. So if you were to reach an LD2 within the first 7 days, again they triple that month's binary commissions up to $2,000. If you do it within 30 days, they will double it, all right, to up to $2,000. If you reach LD3 within your first 90 days or first 3 months, okay, they'll double your qualifying month's binary commissions up to $5,000 in the month that you qualify as an LD3. LD4 in the first year, if you do that, they will double it to $10,000 of an extra check. If you reach the Presidential Lifestyle Director in the first 2 years, they'll double your qualifying month's commissions up to $50,000. Again, Royal Lifestyle Director, if you reach it in the first 3 years, they're going to double it up to $100,000 in the qualifying month. So again, if you made $50,000 that qualifying month, you would have made $100,000 total, which is amazing. All right. So again, and you can hit all of these if you want. All right. So, and the last part of this is the mentorship bonus. So if the person that you personally introduce were to reach these ranks, so again, you launch Bob and Mary, and Bob and Mary started to reach these higher ranks, then 10% of what they make, okay, so enough from their pocket, the company will find another 10% will be awarded to the enroller. So if you introduce me, and I reach Lifestyle Director 4, and I made up to 10 grand of extra commissions, then 10% of that Fast Start bonus, okay, will get paid to you as the enroller. And so basically, it's meant to be the enroller. However, in the event that the enroller didn't really help mentor and guide and coach that person, sometimes your sponsor just disappears, and you rely upon someone else who became your mentor and your coach, then it can be given to another party if deemed appropriate. So again, it's based upon the company's discretion, and of course what you felt was a person that helped to mentor you to get up to that new level and that new rank. Okay, and that's how the Fast Start and mentorship bonuses work. The next part, of course, is going to be our Opulence Car Club. So the Opulence Car Club, I absolutely love this because there's not just one car bonus, there's about about 6 different ones here. But the Opulence Global values the dedicated partners who help us become successful. To say thank you and commend you on a job well done, we offer a 6-tier car options to our partners to drive their cars for free. So for those who meet the qualifications and do not wish to use the bonus towards a car, they may receive the amount in free shopping credits as a retail value. It doubled, all right? So again, once you reach LD1, and we're going to explain how the LD1 structure actually works further down below, you have the premium car option. So now when you qualify for the car, you can get $500 per month towards your car, or if you don't want the car payment, because you don't have a car, for example, or you don't want a car in some countries, in transit might be better, you can choose $1,000 in the retail value instead. And a lot of people might actually choose this option, get $1,000 retail value of products, and sell it. So instead of getting $500, you actually made $1,000 by selling the products instead, right? LD2, the executive car, you get $750 per month or $1,500 in products. LD3 is a luxury car, you get $1,000 per month towards your car payment or $2,000 again in products. LD4, the luxury plus car, is $1,500 per month or $3,000 in products. The presidential lifestyle director exotic car option is $2,000 per month or $4,000 in products. And again, royal lifestyle director is exotic plus car option. It's $4,000 per month towards your car payment or get $8,000 in products. All right. So that's a car bonus. And the next part that we have here is a travel bonus. So we believe you work hard, you want to play hard, experience the world for free by advancing on your opulence journey. Again, upon qualification, our partners may receive the following opulence travel bonuses. So at LD2, you get yourself the free cruise, okay? Flight's not included, but you get the free cruise for like the 5 days. And this video in July that we're making it right now, 2022, we're heading off in April of 2023. You can still qualify for your free cruise by then. As an LD3, there's an exclusive summit. LD4s get the all-inclusive exotic vacation. When I went, it was just absolutely remarkable. It was like a La Paradises de Playa del Carmen. It was like a luxury 5-star resort. We had the VIP section within the resort. You had butler service. You know, it was just an amazing. It was a crazy vacation there. The presidential lifestyle director, you get first class, business class travel up to $20,000. And the royal lifestyle director, a private jet travel up to $40,000. And we had that for our travel bonuses. And that covers, of course, the Opulence Car Club, the travel bonus. Now we cover the organizational revenue sharing. So what happens here is that you can receive a matching bonus of the binary commissions of the entire organization that you have until the next level 1 reaches the same status of you. So let's say you're the first person in your whole organization that reached the presidential lifestyle director. You then earn a 0.5% commission on your entire organization, okay, until it reaches the next level 1 presidential lifestyle director. So again, if you're the only one there so far, you get 0.5%, which is going to be huge on your whole entire organization, right, down to the next presidential. Because again, that person will then collect the next 0.5% on their way down. But still, it's a huge amount. And if you reach royal lifestyle director, you get 0.5% down to the next PLD and 1% down to the next royal lifestyle director. So again, this is like this could mean an extra $10,000 per month of an extra check just for doing absolutely nothing and reaching these new ranks here. And also, when you reach the royal lifestyle director, you get a fashion bonus. You either can choose the prestigious Fairy President timepiece or a Fairy March 21 karat gold ring valued at $100,000 on the company, and they can wear that bling bling wherever you go. And again, it's absolutely for free by the company. All right, and that covers all the bonuses. Next part here is to cover how to advance through all of the different ranks. All right, now we move on to the leadership program and how to advance ranks. And we have Lifestyle Director 1, 2, 3, 4, Presidential Lifestyle Director, and then Royal Lifestyle Director. So just for the sake of timing, because they're quite all similar, I'm going to focus most of my time on Lifestyle Director 1 and 2, because once you get the hang of 1 and 2, the 3, 4, and above all kind of follow the exact same structure. So first and foremost, the qualifications to become a Lifestyle Director 1 is that you must yourself be a lifestyle advisor generating 150 PV per month to become full commission qualified. And also, don't forget, you want to mentor 2 level 1 lifestyle advisors to also launch 2 lifestyle advisors each, who all of them basically generate the 150 in monthly PV. Now, it could be on the same side team, and we'll show you that a bit later on. So in short, you want to introduce 2 lifestyle advisors yourself, and those 2, call it A and B, each have their own 2. So A has 2 and B has 2 as well. Now, one really quick reminder is that in the actual binary structure, because you only have 2 legs, and of course there could be someone active above you adding people below you, your first 2 might not be exactly right below you. By the time you add your first person, perhaps other people have added people in one of your legs, and your first person might go sort of below those other people. But in the end of the day, it doesn't matter because the system knows who you personally introduced. Okay. Now, so to explain that structure, so I'm going to go down here. You can see here that's you, and all these people have their monthly 150s. But here you introduce 2 level 1s. So these 2, that's at level 1, they are your own personal people you introduce. And again, they might not be exactly in these positions. It might go down further below if, again, others were in the system first. But then, of course, the level 1s also introduce 2 people each. And these now become your level 2. So again, on this side, you have level 2s, 2 of them, that are brought in by this individual over here. So earlier we were saying that it doesn't have to be on opposite sides. So for the Lifestyle Director 1 to advance ranks, both of your level 1s, like this person here and this person here, could be on the same side. They're both level 1s. And the level 2s would then of course be introduced by this person, and these 2 levels 2s are introduced by this person over here. Of course, ideally, you would like to have them on opposite sides because to advance to higher ranks like LD3 and LD4, you want to have 2 previous ranked people on opposite sides, and you'll see that a bit later on. But once you accomplish that structure, you basically have the LD1 essentially done. Now, once you're in LD1, to maintain your status, okay, and the reason why you want to maintain your status is to basically unlock this. So your Lifestyle Advisor weekly commission is $1,000 per week, but the Lifestyle Director 1 weekly maximum commissions is $1,500 per week, or again, $6,000 a month. Now again, don't forget that the beauty about our compensation plan is that if you were to make $2,000 this week, but you're only at the $1,500 levels, the extra $500 remains in your volume for you to cash out the following week. So you don't lose anything again in Opulence Global. So the status to maintain this weekly commission is that every month you have to have $200 of a new retail sale. So again, it's a brand new customer with a new email address who becomes a VIP and makes a purchase of $200 retail price or more. Again, in which case you will earn back the retail profits. And you also want to have a group volume, this symbol here stands for group volume, of a total of 2250 CV, or a minimum of 750 CV per team. So you could have 750 on one side, and I think it's 1500 on the other side to get to 2250. Or you could have exactly half, like 1,125 on one side, and the other side 1,125. So again, the group volume total left and right side is 2250 with a minimum of 750 per team. And again, this is shown to you in your performance center, again, in your back office. We mentioned earlier that the fast track bonuses of achieving this rank in the first 7 days is you will triple your qualifying month's binary commissions up to $1,000. And again, if you do it in the first 30 days, you get a doubling of your binary commissions for that month. Okay. Now, the other advantage of becoming a Lifestyle Director 1 is, don't forget that your MGRS bonus, you get 2 shares instead of 1 share. And on top of that, you also can now become Car Club qualified. And the premium car bonus here for the LD1s is $500 per month. And there's a whole process on, of course, submitting for your car payments, okay? And that, of course, you can see in your back office how to submit your documents for to register for this monthly car payment when you qualify every single month. But to get the payment for the car, premium car, there's 2 different ways. One way is to launch a lifestyle advisor that month to have that group volume that we already talked about with a minimum of 2250 per team. Now again, this here is slightly different because this one here was just to maintain your status as an LD1, but to get the car bonus, you want to have more group volume, right? Because we have to make sure the company is getting enough group volume to then pay you this extra car payment. So it's 6750 CV with a minimum of 2250 per side minimum, $300 of a new retail sale, and 500 BQV. So if you recall the MGRS bonus, it's literally a mirror almost. Launch a new LA, have a new VIP, have some BQV. So that's what I was saying before. Once you qualify for the monthly global revenue sharing, I'm just going to go up here and show you again. You pretty much qualify for the car bonus. So up here again, we're trying to go down here to the MGRS. I must have passed it here. Just going to go down here. Just this is my clicker instead, be a bit faster. Okay. So here we are. You can see here, right? The MGRS, you have your own 150 PV, that's standard. You launch a new LA, $200 NRS, but for the car it's $300. And here you have 750 of a business qualifying volume, but for the car it was only 500 BQV. So if you want to know what's a quick way to qualify for this car bonus is if you were to launch 2 new LAs, that's 600 BQV you already have, and you just have to go and have a VIP that purchases $300 retail pricing of products, in which case you also earn back the retail profits, and boom, there you have it. You have an extra $500 for your car club. So really, if you were to accomplish this, then your MGRS bonus, you get 2 shares instead of 1 share by being an LD1. That's at least $200. So you have about an extra $700 of extra income just for doing that, again, on a monthly basis. Now, the other way of getting the car is if you were to just to have a lot of emails, okay, 50 to 100 emails on the 150 Smart Buy. You also launch a new LA and you have $300 of NRS. So instead of basically having to generate this much BQV, which is again a CV that you personally generate, instead you just have to have enough people that you've personally introduced on their Smart Buys. Okay. So again, all that you can track in your back office, and that covers the LD1. All right. So again, now one thing that people ask me is, well, Rene, because all these people must be on the 150, correct? But in the first month, when you get started, what happens is that you actually don't have to pay an extra 150 to be PV qualified, and that's because you can read here. All new email launches are exempt from the PV requirement for the first 21 days of launch. So in other words, if you got started today and within the next 21 days, all of these people were in the system, even if none of them actually paid that 150 for that month, it would still qualify you as an LD1. All right. But of course, after like your 21 days, then the system will want to check to make sure that these people, again, in their first, so if it's gone past their first 21 days, then they'll have to pay the 150. So you're really trying to look at the people that you introduced, okay, once you accomplish the structure, has it gone past their 21 days? If not, then you're qualified to go to LD1. Otherwise, the system will wait for them to make that payment of 150 on the following month. All right, that's LD1. LD2 is another great place to get to. And to do this, again, you must be a Lifestyle Director 1. We just covered that, doing your monthly 150. And now you want to help get mentor 2 level 1 partners to achieve LD1. So in other words, you want to help 2 other people get to where you just were, which is LD1. So really, it's just one step down because again, think of it this way, right? For LD1, you had 2 that got 2. To become LD2, these 4 basically introduce 2 each. So one more layer. So 2, 4, and then 8. All right. And again, you can see here that as an LD1, your color is now yellow. We made it color coordinated so that you will see in this diagram that as an LD2, which is orange, you have 2 LD1s, which are yellows. And again, for LD2, your 2 LD1s can be on opposite sides or also on the same side as well. Okay. Again, that ends at LD2 because for LD3, you'll see later on down below, for LD3, you want to make sure that you have your 2 LD2s, again, on opposite sides. All right, so let's look at this again for the LD2s. What's your status monthly maintenance to unlock this weekly $2,500 commission per week, which is about $10,000 per month, is to have $200 in NRS. Your group volume is now 7,500 with a minimum of 2,500 per team, always the third. And you have the personal group volume, which is again your personal group, the CV that they generate at 1,125 per month. Again, all this stuff here you can see in your performance center. And if you were to do this again in your first 7 days, they will triple your qualifying this month for the binary commissions up to 2,000. The first 30 days, you get a doubling of your qualifying month's binary commissions. Now, right away, your car bonus from $500 now goes up to $750, so an extra $250 for your car bonus. And the same thing, you launch a new LA, right? You have the group volume, you have $300 NRS and $600 BQV. So pretty much the same thing as LD1, except you have slightly more group volume, which would be normal because now your team, of course, is also going to be bigger. Now, once you do this, the great thing is once you have 30,000 of PGV, you also become cruise qualified. So there's a star here because the free cruise qualification, you can get it for free, is if an LD2 rank is achieved through Blitz launch packages plus launches after June 2022, then you also must have 30,000 PGV to be achieved for qualifying for the cruise, because now the packages, if you would have seen packages before this document, it was much higher to get started, because now the packages have become a lot less, $1,345 for the LA package, then of course we have to make sure that the company can receive enough sales, which is 30,000 PGV, for you to have the free cruise for yourself. But again, once you have LD2, most people will already have this, and now you're essentially going to be cruise qualified. Okay, and so again, that's LD2. And as we go further for LD3 and etc., it's the same idea. Okay, now you want to help basically 2 other people become LD2s. And again, you'll see here that the monthly status is about the same. All right, the same structure. You have to have new VIP sales, higher group volume, of course, slightly more PGV. Your weekly commissions now become $5,000 a month or $20,000. Sorry, $5,000 per week or $20,000 per month. And the fast track bonuses are here. And again, the car qualifications, same concept, launch a new LA, slightly higher group volume, $400 NRS and $800 in BQV. So, and now, of course, you are now Summit qualified for LD4. Same concept, you want to have 2 LD3s that you personally bring in. Now your weekly commissions is $10,000 per week or $40,000 per month. And of course, you can see here that you have the higher car program, $1,500 per month of an extra car payment. And of course, the all-inclusive exotic vacation that you just absolutely will fall in love with. We have Lifestyle Director Presidential, which is to help 2 other people become Lifestyle Director 4s. And again, now your maximum weekly commissions on, of course, 3 emails is going to be $30,000 per week. And same concept with, of course, the fast start bonuses and the car club, higher amounts over here. You now have, of course, first class, business class travel, and also the organizational revenue sharing on your whole entire team of 0.5% binary commissions, additional bonus income just for hitting that. And that could become a huge, huge, huge amount. And of course, Lifestyle Director Royal, you have 2 other level 1 people who reach the presidential. your $60,000 per week of commissions through 3 emails, and also, of course, your private jet travel, the Fairy Mosh ring as a free gift, $100,000 value, and of course, the organizational revenue sharing of 1% to your next RLD and 0.5% to your next PLD. And that pretty much covers all of the different rank advancements. Again, we have a nice little summary chart at the very bottom in terms of, again, from brand partner to LA, LD 1, 2, 3, 4, presidential, and royal. And then, of course, the glossary of terms at the very bottom. So I hope that you were able to enjoy this very, very detailed training for the Opulence Global Compensation Plan. And of course, if you have any questions, always feel free to ask your My5 for these questions. Again, this document was meant to be a much more detailed training, but of course we do have much more shorter videos that you can find on the Opulence Global YouTube channel officially from the company. So that being said, I want to say thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. My name again is Rene Liaw, Lifestyle Director 4 with Opulence Global, and we'll see you to the billion. Thank you.